Hello folks, thanks for joining me here today. Today we're going to talk about something that's very critical in most everybody's mind, and especially today at the pace we're all kind of setting for ourselves and all goals and objectives we kind of put in front of ourselves is how do we keep up with things? How do we keep organized? You're going to see some of the tools that I have used over the years and kind of simplified the issues, I think, a lot more than what you might think. Organization and organizational skills can be relatively easy if you approach it from the just kind of the common sense point of view. First of all, the tools that you need. Now, I kind of use a combination of the old style, which is a notebook that you're going to see. One of the, just regular 99 cents or $1.99 notebook binders you pick up at Kmart, Walmart, Target, and this kind of thing. This is kind of my record book of what I use every day, what takes place, etc. But I use a combination of the old method and also the new method. With all the smartphones and everything that's going on today, we have such a wealth of knowledge, so many things that we can do now quickly, real time, that we were not able to do years ago. That are available to us. So really organization is so much better and so much easier to do. And then the third thing that I use is the laptop. So you got three basic things that need to be a part of your organization skills. Your notebook, your smartphone, and your laptop. Now, when I say laptop, can be a PC or whatever, but that kind of anchors you in for the electronics of today, kind of keeps you logged in to where you are. Everything syncs with your smartphone. And then, of course, the notebook is used for data records and to tell where you've been. So the first thing that I do, I'm going to give you just a typical week. Usually on Sunday night, I'll sit down and kind of think about what I need to get done and need to get planned for the coming week. So I will run on, I use Microsoft Outlook. So I'll go in and run a full week of where I want to be and so forth, and I print it out on Outlook. You can use Google or anything else. The main thing is you need a system. And as I log in each day and I put them on each of these sheets, what I do is, of course, now let's just take, for instance, today, pretty crowded today. I've already been through here, but this is like for tomorrow. This is what I'd be looking at for tomorrow. I know exactly where I'm going to be, what my schedule is going to be. I can look on here, I can look on my smartphone, or I can look on the laptop or PC. So I know what my day is. Now, the difference comes when I do the things that I need to do, and I do receipts, or if I'm out and I've done certain things, or if I get calls. For instance, there are a couple of calls here. I use the little stickies and put on that day. So I know exactly when that person called, what I did, where I've been, and where I'm going to be the next week if I wanted to look into the notebook. So I've got a full record. Now, as I finish each one of these notebooks, usually it runs a month at a time, I record and put the date and from what the dates are on the end of this, and I file it away. Keep it about 2 years is all I do. Now, as I schedule and run this on Outlook, that came off of the electronic data that I fed through my smartphone, because this is the one that you've got with you all the time. So when, let's say that somebody walks up to you and says, well, look, why don't we meet next Tuesday at 2 o'clock? If you don't have your calendar in front of you, it's pretty hard to answer that thing. So what I do is just, of course, open the phone. I can check my calendar and I can see what's going on. Then I quickly make a note that I want at 2 o'clock the next week, and I put it down. Now, as this syncs with Google, of course, the calendars, and also syncs with Outlook. So within an hour, everything is synced up and ready to go. That's the reason it's always the accurate thing, and the one stable thing you want to use is your smartphone. That's the most accurate. So you go from there, you can look at your schedule during the day, etc., and make your plans accordingly. So getting organized from today's standpoint electronically is really not that hard. It's not that hard to do. The secret, though, is to get a plan. It doesn't matter whether it's my plan or one that you might be using that's totally different. I don't really care. The secret is to work the plan. Once you get comfortable with something, with what you do, I've seen people that only use the smartphone, and that's great, it's fine, because I know that they're working that calendar and they know exactly where they're going to be, what time they're going to be there, and they've got the alarms and the alerts set on this. Now, we're going to talk in more detail as we go through the program on each one of these aspects. But remember, 3 tools that you're going to need. You're going to need your notebook for your records, your smartphone for your everyday activities, and your PC so that you've got a little bit bigger work surface to work from electronically. Okay, and I'm looking forward to working with you on each one of these individual things. So let's all stay organized and be efficient. Thanks.